In this third part of 8.2, we're going to do two more things with strings. And what we're going to do is we're going to check and see if the user only entered letters or if the user only entered numbers. So in the first example, we're just asking the user to enter their name. And then we want to say if the name has only letters in it. So if name dot is alpha, and that's short for is alphabetical. So is alpha, then what do we want to do? We want to print hi plus name plus at. Then we're going to say hi to them. Otherwise, print huh? In other words, they must have entered an invalid name. So if I run this, it says, please enter your name. I'm going to put Josh. It says, hi, Josh. But if I run it again, please enter your name. My name is Josh. I accidentally enter a 6. It's going to say, huh? Why? Because you can't have a number as part of your name. That doesn't make sense. So Josh would be my name. 6 is not. One more thing. What if I enter Josh Pollock? It's going to say, huh. And that's because space is not a letter, so there's a problem there. Again, we could work another way around this, but I just want to give you the idea of name.isAlpha will return true if everything in the string that I sent it is a letter, and it will return false if anything in the string is not a letter. Now note that it will also return false if my string doesn't have anything in it. So for example, please enter your name, and I just hit enter. Well, the string is completely empty, and being completely blank is not an alphabetical letter, so again, it returns false. In this next example, what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact opposite and say, what if the user enters a number? We want the user to just enter a number, so we're going to check that. So we're going to say year equals input, please enter your birth year. And we can say if year dot is digit. So what that means is it will return true if year is some sort of digit, and it will return false if year is not a digit. So if year is digit, then we're going to print you are this many years old. And we can go dot format, and we are 2017 minus year. They must be that old. Then we can say else. So if year is not a digit, we can print you entered an invalid year. So let's go ahead and run this. Please enter your birth year. Well, I was born, let's say, in 2001. I hit enter, and I get an error right away. And that's because, remember, year, when we get input from the user, year is an integer. And so what we need to do is convert this year right here into an integer so that it's an integer, and then we're going to restart it. Please enter your birth year, 2001. And it says you are 16 years old. Now, of course, that's assuming that I was born before this current date of the year that I was born on. And now if I run it again, enter your current birth year, and I put in Josh, and I hit enter, it's going to say you entered an invalid year. Why? Because Josh is not a digit. Now, one little tricky thing with digit, if I run this one more time, what if I put 2001.5? You entered an invalid year. Even though this is a number, it doesn't like this decimal place, so it says you entered an invalid year.